Finals on EA Sports. We're at Wells Fargo Center, where tonight the Philadelphia 76ers taking on the back-to-back defending NBA champions, the Golden State Warriors. Seated next to Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen. Jay, you look at the Sixers coming into play. They were winners in Game 1. And remember, it's a 5-game series, so they could really get a leg up on a title with another victory here.
And the important thing to remember here is that this is not a 7-game series. We're only going 5. So you've got to bring it each and every night and play like your season depends on it.
To Curry, 4-3. Working hard on the glass. Nice touch around the basket with the tip. 6'11", 270. That's a massive man. You can make a case there's nobody like him.
There isn't anybody like him in the NBA. He is an absolute bully on the block. Can burrow his way through traffic, make it easy, and also possesses that sweet shooting touch from the outside.
Butler to bring it up. Just underway. Happy you're with us for Game 2. Here's a chance from long range. To Curry. Durant. Down low, Boogie. And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
DeMarcus Cousins. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 73%. First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Butler to Redick. The pass set it all up.
Another possession they were forced to take a tough shot. This time they got it to go, but they need to do something different to start creating more open look opportunities.
To Green. Thompson. To Curry. Finish that.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
They work it down to Cousins. It's Embiid with the rebound. To Redick. J.J. Redick. Missed his first. That one goes.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
KD with the rock. To Green. Thompson. Pass to Cousins. Down low. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Butler into the front court. Down 4. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Down low to Cousins. Joel Embiid. Oh, that's out.
Out of here. It always looks cool, but guess what? You're still on D.
Thompson. Curry. And the rebound corralled by Johnson. Butler to bring it up. Down 2. To Embiid. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. Possession lies with Golden State. He throws it down.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Curry into the front court. His team up by 1. To Durant. Short jumper off the mark. To Butler. Beyond the arc for 3. And Jimmy Butler all in stride. Catch and shoot 3 is good.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Thompson to Green. It was right there.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Durant with the basketball up top. It's 12-10. And Stephen Curry, we say it time and time again, not much the defense could have done there. He has an uncanny approach to the game.
And did you see that? His eyes are his deadliest weapon. When he steps over half court, when he looks at the rim, that naturally throws the defender off. It makes the defender lean just a little bit. And just that millisecond of you wondering what he's going to do, splash is enough for him to explode.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Curry to Thompson. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Not that time. He misses.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
No, I missed a short one there. Curry with the basketball. Leads a bucket. Steph Curry, 4 out of 7. His instincts are unnatural, but what makes him so good given the work he's put in?
The special thing about Stephen Curry is that his entire life he has practiced great habits. A lot of players practice and get up shots, but they don't practice the right habits, and that comes with the lineage. His father, Dale Curry, making sure that he puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and the effort.
To Butler. Redick. To Embiid. 3 seconds. It's going the other way. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Durant matched up with Jimmy Butler. To Cousins. Philadelphia with the basketball to Butler. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. 2-point advantage. To Green. Durant. Can't connect. And count the basket.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Livingston across the timeline. Looking to make something happen to Thompson. Goes to the left side. Durant. Nice pass to set things up.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Redick. Has a look. Knocks it down from mid-range.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognize how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Here comes the screen. Short jumper stays out. Butler. And finishes strong. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Screen coming. Thompson to Green. To Sean Livingston. Durant. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Durant across the timeline. They trail by 2. Thompson to Sean Livingston. No good. Oh, it looked like he may have gotten him there. And he'll go to the foul line.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
First try, no good. Off the mark, 0 for 2 at the line. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Down just a couple. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Doesn't have the touch. No good. Oh, emphatic slam.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Missed a wide open look.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
To Curry. Oh, had him going there for a second. Steph Curry. He's 5 for 10, shooting 50%.
Curry, obviously the greatest shooter we've ever seen. Yeah, I said it. But he's so good at driving and using his body to shield off the contact.
New blood coming in for both sides. That's out of...
We got this. Let's go.
Curry to Durant. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
An easy 2, get back on defense.
And a backcourt violation. Kevin Durant. With that, he's 5 for 9.
So deadly. Now look, part of that is God-given talent. But the other part is that ball speed combined with that handle. Oh, that's off the charts. But he always finds a way to slow himself down right before he goes into that shot.
For 3, that won't go. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Butler to bring it up. They lead it. 4-point game. And counted at the rim.
When the ball is in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
It's Golden State basketball. To Curry. Green. It goes down. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Stuffs it down with authority. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Kevin Durant lets it go. And the rebound to Johnson. Butler. Rocking the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Curry all the way, but his shot won't fall. To Fultz. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Here's Curry with it up top. They find themselves down 10. Durant matched up with Jimmy Butler. Has a chance. Can't connect. To Fultz. Fires the three. Shooting on the uptick. Markelle Fultz, wide open, finds a way to score.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
Curry to Durant. Shot from the lane won't go. Sixers control it. To Butler. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Jimmy Butler trying to cash in on a three-point play. A career 83% free throw shooter. Free throw's good. It's a three-point play. This big first half continues. Klay Thompson, tough matchup against Butler. To Curry. Durant. Thompson knocks it down in the foul. And a chance now at a four-point play.
If you're the defender, you can't keep your hand outwards in the pocket of the shooter. The offensive player recognized that. He raked his arms into yours on his way up to take the shot. That's a foul every time.
Klay Thompson with a chance at a four-point play. A career 85% free throw shooter. Three-pointer plus a free throw on that trip. To Butler. Jimmy Butler, he's now 4 for 6. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
To Curry, lets it fly from long range, and Stephen Curry, the fastest release in the NBA, hits the three.
I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that. That was nice.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
You never really want to foul a shooter, but if you do, ensure they're going to have a tough time converting. That's good knowledge of personnel.
Amir Johnson has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 67%. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. It's Steph at the controls. To Green. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Sean Livingston at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Slams it down.
Hey, look, this is a new wave. If a young cat catches you sleeping on the wrong night, it's definitely going to get 1 million+ views the next day.
Curry to Thompson. Durant to Green. Jimmy Butler tips it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
The screen sets him up for two.
Oh, don't see the read. Be the read.
To Butler. Trying to cash in. Jimmy Butler. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Butler into the front court. Up a dozen. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Thompson to Durant. Fires the three. And the rebound comes down to Johnson. To the outside, to Fultz. From long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Thompson to Curry. Not done yet. And he's going to the free throw line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Count it.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Curry into the front court. 14-point deficit. Durant, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Stephen Curry trying to cash in on a three-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Unable to connect on the free throw. Redick with it. Lead is 12. Going to launch beyond the arc. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Livingston to Durant. 2-point shot for Curry. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Time for some new personnel into the game. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Trailing by 14. Here comes the screen. Jimmy Butler swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Durant sizing up Butler. Has a look. Deep two there, won't go. Redick with it. His guys leading by 14. Kevin Durant with a piece. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Redick. Good. Off a spin.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Cousins to Sean Livingston. Thompson to Durant. Down low Thompson. Sixers with the rebound. From the painted area, won't go down.
Ed, the game is so different. In today's NBA, defenders are longer, quicker, and more athletic than we've ever seen before. So offensively, as a shooter, you either have to be able to create more space off the dribble for your shot, or have
Got a piece of it.
jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And a throwdown.
That's called a grown man play, Ed. Someone's trying to get featured on SportsCenter tonight.
Warriors have the basketball. Driving right to the basket.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. To Butler. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
To Cousins. Joel Embiid. Huge block. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people.
Stuffs it down with authority.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. To Embiid. Count the basket at the rim.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Curry to Durant. To Curry. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. To Butler. Embiid.
I'll say this, great young talent, but needs to really start making better decisions and protecting the ball.
Green. Doesn't get the bounce. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
The 76ers have built a comfortable lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Warriors have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Assists.
The Golden State Warriors are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
I'm ready to skip ahead and just get this guy player of the game. You can tell he's on his way to a special game.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't have. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Warriors basketball. Oh, he had it. It's a big finish.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Thompson to Green. Shot from in close, no good. Joel Embiid with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. Now it's been scrappy. Let's see who can take the jump. Scores. Great body control, Jay, as he ran down the lane.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Down to Green. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Durant sizing up Butler. To Curry. 4-3. Won't go down.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. His guys down big. Green to Thompson. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Career 88% from the line. Butler to bring it up. His guys hold a commanding lead. Had a chance, but it's no good. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. Curry to Green. Not that time. To Redick. Here's a chance from long range. J.J. Redick is going to get a chance at 3 here for his career 89%. Can't connect on the first free throw. And he hits the second. Kevin Durant has it. Trying to cash in. Knocks it down from mid-range.
Bread and butter. And there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
Hey, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Durant across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Green. A bad pass there. Warriors have it.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
First try at the line, no good. Oh, he missed on a pair. To Butler. And 2 points to the board.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Cousins to Durant. And he hits.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wants.
Sixers have the basketball. Off the assist.
And Ed, not every pass needs to be a home run pass or thread the needle. Sometimes an easy kick ahead or an easy shuffle pass can make the game simple. The more simplistic the game is, the more efficient you'll be as a unit.
Durant to Green. Durant. Short jumper won't fall. Redick with it. His guys holding the big lead. Oh, stolen by the Warriors. Nothing going here on that drive. The rebound taken down by the Sixers. Count the basket inside.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
To Sean Livingston. Shot from the lane won't go. To Butler. The drive right to the basket. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
Jimmy Butler at the line for 2 shots. He's perfect from the line so far. And he makes them both. Golden State at the controls. Livingston to Thompson. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
His timing was a tad bit off.
Thompson. Now that's a contest.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Beyond the arc for 3. There's the follow. Amir Johnson with the slam.
A lot of people don't show up to their job every day with their hard hat, but he's one of the hardest working guys in the league. Good to see him get rewarded for that bucket.
Bell to Cousins. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Now the Warriors going to call a timeout as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this 3rd quarter. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Curry to Durant. And scores. Strong take.
It's almost like he had the defender on a string, and he's the puppet master.
Butler knocks down a tough shot. Now a smothering defense.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat five. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Thompson to Cousins. Short jumper off the mark. That's going to be out of bounds. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Joel Embiid rejects it. Incredible. 6 tonight.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Curry to bring it up. Down a bundle. Cousins to Curry. Count the basket.
When you shoot, the target isn't the basket. The target is actually before you even go into the shot. The target are your hands defensively. If your hands are down and you give me clear vision towards the bucket, that shot's definitely going in.
Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip.
Oh, yeah, get your money, man.
Durant to Curry. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Missed it. Nice finish at the rim.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Curry to Durant. To Curry. Thompson. Tough shot. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Warriors have the basketball. To Durant. Thompson gets it to go. Coach cannot be happy with that closeout.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moves without the ball.
Stuffs it down with authority.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Durant. Short jumper misses. And he finishes at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Tight space with the crossover to Curry. Oh, nice find for the basket.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Markelle Fultz to Brunson. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Goes to the right side. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Fultz. To Embiid. Off the mark. He loves the...
All right, let's bring the fire. Let's bring the fire to him.
To Embiid. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Joel Embiid trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Embiid's free throw good. A 3-point play. The Sixers extend the lead. Possession lies with Golden State. To Green. Down for Curry. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Just because a team's winning doesn't mean the refs are going to put away the whistle. Play right all the way through.
First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. To Embiid. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here comes the screen. Curry. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Here's a steal. Dangerous pass. It's Golden State basketball.
Hey, lock up.
Steph Curry, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Here comes the screen. Curry to Green. And this will be out of bounds, off of Embiid. Durant. From the outside, no good.
After a miss like that, you at least have to rub your hands on your shorts. At least make it seem like the ball slipped.
Kevin Durant at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. Free throw up and good. It's a 3-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. To Butler for 3. And the rebound taken by the Warriors. Curry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Nothing going here on that drive. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Embiid. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Joel Embiid sends it away. Make that 7. Working the outside.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Curry with the basketball. His guys down big. To Green. Durant to Green. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Curry to Thompson. Durant matched up with Jimmy Butler. Here comes the screen. Durant lets it fly. Missed it. He always has the green light, but the defense was ready. Butler into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Redick. Message received. Well defended to Thompson. And scores.
Clay isn't usually a guy that goes to the bucket. He usually pulls up for threes, but that was a nice, easy lay-in right there.
Butler to bring it up. He'll run the offense. Fires the 3. I don't know, Jay. They have a big lead. This game is just about over. You might not make many friends on the other side with that 3.
Oh, I don't want to hear that generic coaching speak about dwindle down the shot clock, use the clock is your friend. No, if you have a chance to beat him by 50, beat him by 50. If you want to beat him by 100, keep shooting more threes.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Lets it fly from long range, and the Warriors have the rebound. To Curry. Here comes the screen. Durant to Curry. Fires the 3. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I will be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
From long range. Knocks down the first. Knocks down the second free throw. And he hits all 3 free throws. To Green. Down low Durant. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is, though.
Me neither. To Embiid. Good. Off a spin.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than it was defense.
Curry, that's how you defend.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Stuffs it down with authority.
Woo! This rookie is a high flyer. He brings that kind of pro-am vibe to the NBA, and it's fun to watch.
DeMarcus Cousins for 2. The jumper's off the mark. The Sixers are victorious. They've won their 18th NBA title, the most of any franchise, and their first since 2008. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Taylor Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers put on a show in a blowout. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Warriors seemed to lose their edge as the game got out of hand. And it's games like this where veteran players can be so important. They've been through these types of blowouts, and they know what it takes to keep a locker room united. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Golden State Warriors.
Game track. Fast break points.
These guys walked in with the game plan, and they walked out with the win. And these highlights, they tell even more of the story.
Player of the game.
And while you can't track leadership on a stat sheet, it was by far the most impressive thing he did in this game. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Gucci shades hit dark frontin' on? Come on, girl. I know you a rookie. You got some followers, so what? Want you a cookie? I got promoters throwing shows so they can say that they book me. When I walk up in the mall, they be turning and looking. No race, I went easy cause the pace I be pushing. And the zoo, I'm like, they like Rico, what you? I'm better than all the rest. Not a drill, ho, it's not a test. You need to roll out cause you acting too hesitant. I bet you can't count all the money that I just spent. Singing to the fans like they Jasmine Sullivan. Too big, I just popped my rubber band. What? On my, what? It don't matter cause I'm steady counting up. What? On my, what? It don't matter cause I'm steady counting.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question or check your message. Knew that I come from the start. Or she was texting. She called, yeah. Leaving them gone, yeah. She on, yeah. Dreaming we on, yeah. Ay, drop is a coupe, dropping the top of my car. Ay, I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ay, life is new, I like dark. Ay, asking myself, how I she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that. My like I'm Lil Kodak. No, where it ain't good at. I can't sweat you. I'm like who that? I can't sweat you. I don't do that. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm with you, but I kept with you cause you different. You can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I'm with you from the start. Hey, I can't not playing a part. Like, leave me alone. Run it out the box. Hey, leave me alone. You gonna what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Hey, leave me alone. Yeah.
Hey, I've been going and going like the Energizer. Yeah, I'm supplying no like Elijah. In the cut, no, might run a compartment Elijah. They say life is a and if that is the case, then I'm finna surprise. And no, I am not an advisor, but I do advise you to pay attention. Never need to mention I'm the heads. Finna push it to the ledge. Yeah, my meds. Ain't got no love for the feds. Can that thing go to your head? Me watch where you tread. I'm finna kill it instead. I'm finna, well, I can never done it, and I wanna run it, and I wanna keep it going and going like infinity. Be the only entity to ever rip it apart. From the start like this, from the heart like this, from the yes, I'm in no nitrous, doing righteous. I've been